Greetings, happy digging, allotment based capers. I'm the man who grows glass in his allotment. Seriously, what is it with this stuff? Every time you stick a fork in the floor, you throw glass. Sure there's a market for that somewhere. Anyhow, coming up, okay, on the way to the plot. Beautiful day, got the kids in tow. See how that works out, shall we? Gonna do a brief inspection of some of the plots as part of my duties as the chair. Happy digging. Ah, look, local scumbags have had a lovely time in one of the public places local to the allotment, and they very considerately left all their rubbish behind. Scumbags. And just in case you can hear screaming in the background, that is one of my children having a biblical meltdown. Happy digging! Okie dokie fokies, got a few chilies and peppers that aren't labelled and some tomatoes to pot on. Anyhow, I've said in a previous video, I don't really like paying for stuff, trying to reduce my costs wherever I possibly can. However, I did have to buy another 20 odd litres of potting compost, general purpose stuff, B&M. £3, I think. So it brings my running total this year to about £30 spent on compost, and I've got about 300 litres for it. Anyhow, last little bit I have there, I'm trying to make it stretch as far as I can. So this potting mix is well rotted wood chip. That would serve two purposes. Will help with drainage, mulch the top of any beds or pots I make with, or larger pots certainly, which will help retain moisture. It bulks up my mix. I've also got this topsoil that I excavated from elsewhere on the plot when I was making some more beds earlier this year. It's got a few stones in it, there's a few lumps of clay, and because I've left it standing for a while, there are a few weeds in it, so I'm careful to remove those and also check it for any roots as well. So don't want to sort of sabotage yourself. So yeah, got some topsoil, got some well rotted wood chip, and I've got a bit of this. And I suppose the ratio I've used in this here is probably 50% of the general purpose compost, which is shop bought, and then 25% topsoil, 25% rotted wood chip. And I am now going to pot on these rather small chilies and or peppers. Happy digging. Come on son, put you back into it, I ain't got all day.
Happy digging. So I said that. This is happy digging. This is happy digging, that's why I said happy day.
Thanks for clearing that up, happy digging.
Also,
Happy watering, quite right. Thanks dude. Okay folks, this is a bed I made last year. It has had horse manure rotting in it since, I don't know, August, September, something like that. Mulched, covered over. I've left it exposed for several weeks now. Very few weeds have grown in it because it's got a good couple of inches of wood chip mulch on top. One thing it was prone to though was badger attacks. So, level that out. Not sure if the camera can pick that up. I've sunk a punctured 2-litre bottle into the bed to help with getting the roots wet. So, my squashes, similar to my chilies and peppers. I didn't label it. I'm reasonably sure it's either a courgette or a butternut squash. We'll find out. Anyhow, what we're going to do is put a little bit of potting compost in the bottom. Nice root bed. I've cut a hole in this with my mate Roger's pliers because I can't find mine. Anyhow, thanks Rod. Just going to backfill this with this potting mix I made earlier, of course. A little bit cumbersome because I've decided to do this with the anti-badger device in place. Anyhow, so that squash is there. I will add some more mulch to this area. I've got my bottle of water, and now for the magic trick to prevent badger damage. If I can find it, there we go. Last week with some of the other pots, beds, you know what I meant. That's not gonna fit. Don't keep it in line. Yeah, that'll fly. Right. Crude, but it will be effective. Put the wood screws. Try again. May your digging forever be happy. Okie dokie, Lokies. This is one of the large beds I've been kind of messing around with, which the camera can't see, but some of my sweet corn, which was sowed from fresh F1 seedable this year, has sprouted. The full packet, I don't know what was in there, 30 to 50 kernels. I can only see around about a dozen so far. And in the remainder of this bed, once I'd stripped everything out of it, I'd soaked and sowed some, I think they were also F1 sweet corn kernels that I had from last year or the year before. They looked a bit manky. I soaked them overnight, chucked them in. There's a week's time between me sowing these and these ones. Can't see any of those yet. And in the interest of being a particularly impatient and haphazard gardener, I've also thrown in a load of random other things as well. So I've very crudely made a couple of drills and I've put in some swede, why not? I had some sunflower seeds that have been cultivated from a previous sunflower head from a year or two ago, so I've sown some of those and dispersed randomly amongst the rest of this bed, because I figured if I don't use them I'd lose them, are some dwarf beans, which I've also used as gap fillers elsewhere on the plot. Soaked this bed, sown it, soaked it again, and in particular where I've put the drills with the rutabaga seeds, I've also covered it with some well rotted wood chip mulch because it is hot. Happy digging. It's all about the technique, clearly. That's the best hydrated kohlrabi in the Northern Hemisphere. Thank you, George. Happy digging. Still getting my head around this selfie stick. Just thought I'd film a brief clip of the beautiful walk I have on the way home. But bearing in mind it being beautiful is only seasonal, because 3/4 of the year it's a raging torrent and quagmire. Let's make hay while the sun shines. Happy digging. Thus concludes another episode of Happy Digging, allotment based capers. Maybe best tip I've ever offered. Don't invite your 3 kids to help water the plants. Happy digging. And comment, subscribe, like, stick around, flip flop. Yay!